I'm Ellen Curtis, and joining me is my co-host Steve Lee.
Hi, Ellen.
Hi.
And we're doing a series to promote Sci-Fi on the Rock 4, happening April 17th and 18th at the Holiday Inn. Going to be good times. Ellen, tonight you're interviewing?
Darren Hann of HannMade Productions.
Okay, cool. That should be good. And we're going to have a very special guest. I'm going to sit down with the Dark Lord himself, Darth Vader. So we'll have all that as Sci-Fi on the Rock TV continues.
Yeah.
Hi, Steve Lake here. Joining me now in probably the most surreal interview I'm going to do for this series is Darth Vader. Greetings, Lord Vader.
Hello, Steve.
So you'll be joining us at Sci-Fi on the Rock 4, doing various things, I believe.
Yes, indeed.
One of them would be breakfast with Vader. You're going to show up on Sunday morning and have breakfast with the kids and they can get their pictures taken?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, that'll be at the dining room, the Scalero dining room out in Eastside Mario's, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so guests will be responsible for their own bills. You can order off the menu. Darth Vader will be there. You can have breakfast with the Dark Lord himself, get some pictures taken with the kids, and then pretty much have a good time. I'm hoping you're going to have a good time.
Of course.
Okay. The lightsaber workshops that are going on, that's what I actually want to know about. Justin Foley will be doing some lightsaber workshops. Will you be stopping by to evaluate the Padawans?
I would be stopping in to eliminate the Padawan.
Well, no, we don't want any kind of eliminations. Just, you know, you could evaluate their talents, Lord Vader.
Very well. But I shall put them through a
You can
rigorous
come up with a
test.
couple of recruits out of it?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
The Empire will survive.
The Empire survives in you, Lord Vader, and it's always good to see. And, of course, the last item that you're going to take part in would be the pod race on Sunday afternoon, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, weather permitting, we're going to have a pod race where teams of 3 people are going to race around in some kind of pod contraption. I'm not sure what Lord Vader's got planned for that. Weather permitting, of course, so how are you going to judge this? You just...
The first to cross the finish line wins.
Okay, so you'll be providing the judging of the photo finish.
I'm never wrong.
That's debatable. I've seen a couple of the movies. It's not working. I saw it at a museum. It doesn't work.
We're back to Darren Hann of HannMade Films. Welcome, Darren.
Good to be here, Ellen. Thank you.
So you'll be telling us about HannMade Films today, correct?
Yes.
So when did you start up with HannMade Films?
I started HannMade Films about 2 years ago to start making local versions of fan-made films for our convention.
Alright, so what films have you made so far?
First one we've made so far was called Star Wars and Our Demons,
Alright.
and we premiered that at the Sci-Fi on the Rock last year. Since that, we put it on the internet and sent it to a number of conventions across the country in the U.S.
Alright, and how's that been received so far?
Really good.
Yeah?
Really good. Yeah, it goes over really good. A lot of people like it, especially seeing how it was done, not as a parody but as a serious movie. A lot of people like that because a lot of people, when they make their own fan films, they just like make parodies, make fun of stuff. We sat down and I wrote a script. I wrote a story, and my friend Brent wrote the script for it, and my other buddy Mike Fisher, he was the director for it.
Alright, so have you entered that in any contests or anything
I've
like
entered
that?
it in one so far, the Mount Pearl Frosty Festival, and came in 2nd place.
Alright.
So there's a couple more that fall that I'm going to enter it into. So we're happy so far with it.
Alright, so you're talking about replication. How's that coming?
Replication's coming great. We wrapped that about roughly a month ago, and we've got it finished now. We're doing a casting party viewing of it in March, and then at Sci-Fi on the Rock 4 we'll be doing our world premiere then.
Alright.
And then after that it's going to be going to a number of conventions across Canada and the US again, and hopefully we'll be showing it in October out to West Coast Con and Corner Brook, hopefully.
Alright, so fans take note. You'll have lots of opportunity to see this.
Oh goodness, yes. Yeah.
Alright, so will we be getting to see a sneak preview, perhaps?
I got a sneak preview. I got a clip brought along here, and roughly what it is, Replication is a fan film based on Stargate and Doctor Who. So from Stargate we have the SG-1 team, Jack O'Neill, Captain Carter, Daniel Jackson, and Ryak, which is Teal'c's son. And from Doctor Who we have the Doctor and his companion Emily.
Alright.
Everything was shot locally here in St. John's and Mount Pearl. And beaches, warehouses, a little bit of everywhere. All the actors are local, and all the talent's local.
Alright.
And we actually physically built a 18-foot Stargate.
Definitely something to look forward to.
That we tried to keep for the convention, but we just couldn't because it was too massive, and
Alright.
by the time everything was shot, it was like the poor thing was falling apart. So. So there you go.
Alright, well, guess we'll take it away with a clip from application.
Oh, well, that was fun, wasn't it?
Are you two okay?
Oh,
A bit shook up, but none for the wear.
who are you lot?
You're SG-1. Who are you?
I am the Doctor, and this is Emily.
The Doctor.
Yes, just the Doctor. Sorry we can't stop and chat, but we're on our way to Saurus Beta.
The only place you're going's with us.
You see, Rack, this is why I wanted to stay fishing.
Wow, so that looked really awesome.
Good. Glad you like it.
Pretty excited. So I was looking at the props, they're pretty good. Did you buy them or make them, or how did you achieve that effect?
I made pretty well all the props. The staff weapons, pretty well everything there was made styrofoam, believe it or not.
Wow.
Styrofoam and paint and duct tape and glue and anything that we can find to make it look close to what was on the shows. And then Mike Fisher, our director, took what we shot and then added all the special effects, like the blast from the staff weapon, and when the I can't say too much. Yeah, okay, I can talk about what was in the clip. The blast from the TARDIS and a few other things like that.
Yeah, the charts look really, really realistic.
That was kind of hard to make. That was
Yeah?
a lot of wood and a lot of plywood and a lot of painting again,
I
and
imagine.
that was it was really heavy to it, but everybody enjoyed it. And again, I would like to keep it, but we never had any place to store
I
it.
see.
And the costumes were done by Peggy Dixon, who played Sam Carter. Her and Mom made the costumes.
Yeah,
Yeah, and she done a really good job on that.
yeah, so a
And
lot of local talent went in.
everything's local. That's one thing we always do, is always make everything local. And we're actually making a pilot for another movie now this summer. It's called Bunker 6. And that's going to be all shot locally. And it's an original story that we're after coming up with. So it's going to be a little cross between alien, science fiction, horror, a little bit of everything. So if anybody out there would like to volunteer, help out with it, just get on the website right here. Facebook site, actually, HannMade Films on Facebook. So it should be about right here somewhere. Or you can just go to sci-fi-on-the-rock.com and there'll be a link there from HannMade Films.
Career students, take note, good way to get your hours.
Yes, and up-and-coming actors, because believe it or not,
Yeah.
some of the actors that were here last year, like Von Armstrong and Christian Simpson, have seen that, and they liked it, so you never know, you might act in one of our little movies and get a call up to Hollywood.
All right, so back to you and Steve.
That was a good interview, and the teaser for Replication looks wicked.
Oh, yes.
Can't wait to see how the movie turned out. It was fun to work on. I have a small role in there somewhere, but I'm not saying too much. It was a fun experience, and Lord Vader, of course. Just want to recap one thing with the Breakfast with Vader is admission to the convention is understood at that point. So you come to the convention in Breakfast with Vader, you can come to on Sunday morning. Just want to make sure there's no confusion on that and clear up those points. So
Yeah.
thanks as always for joining me, Ellen.
Thank you.
We'll be back again for another episode leading up to the convention. Until then, that's Ellen Curtis. I'm Steve Lake. See you later.